everybody doing today? Good. That's good. I'd like to welcome everybody here to Fort Mackinac. My name's Jake. Joining me out here today, Rob, Niall, and John. We're the first 4 men on duty here today at Fort Mackinac. Now before we actually fire off the rifles for you, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the uniforms we're wearing today. There are 2 different uniforms out here today. During the 1880s, you could not possess any civilian clothing. The uniform that's probably a little bit more familiar to you is the one that John here is wearing. This is our undressed uniform. It's like the jeans and t-shirt of today. Very simple and very practical, because all it's being used for is maybe painting the barracks. If you're out doing any of your daily duties for the day, out on the rifle range. Also, that will be our battlefield uniform. Now, if that's the undress uniform, what do you think the rest of us are wearing? The dress uniform. And this was saved for very special occasions. So it's like a suit and tie or tuxedo of today. Funerals, dress parades, weddings, payday here at Fort Mackinac. It's got a much longer coat. It has 9 brass buttons on the front. All of these white facings that signify we're in the infantry. Comes equipped with this very comfortable paper collar, I assure you. But probably the most interesting thing about this uniform is the helmet with this spike. Now, if you did not know we were United States soldiers, where do you think we would be from? Germany. It's a very good answer. Also, Britain or Prussia. During the 1880s, the Prussians were the top army in the world. They had just beaten the French in the Franco-Prussian War. The United States, on the other hand, was very small and very unprofessional. So we get the idea, if we cannot be the best, we should dress like the best. So we adopt this pickle hop spike onto our dress uniform. You would never see this on the battlefield, someone charging down the battlefield trying to impale somebody on that spike. Like I said, John is wearing our battlefield uniform. But if you were called out into battle, you would be carrying this rifle right here. And I'll let Rob tell you a little bit more about the rifle.
All right, thank you, Sergeant. The rifle we're about to demonstrate is the Springfield 4570. This was first standard issued to the men of the infantry in 1873, and this marked a huge step forward for the military. Because no longer is this a muzzle-loading rifle. You're not going to see us pour anything down the barrel. We're not going to pull out a ramrod. None of that. Those days are gone. Instead, we're going to come back here to the breech, pull the hammer back twice to the safety position, it won't fire, pop open this rising breech block, then insert a very modern-looking brass cartridge, 45 in caliber, powered by 70 grains of black powder, which is where the rifle gets its name, 4570. Drop the shell into the chamber, close the breech block, pull the hammer back one more time, and this is ready to fire. Now this increased the soldier's rate of speed. They can now squeeze off about 12 to 13 shots a minute with this rifle. In comparison, the old muzzle loaders, you can get off about 2 to 3 shots a minute. So this was a big step forward. Not to mention, this rifle was incredibly accurate, and it was able to hit targets up to 1,000 yards away. However, just because the rifle's that accurate does not mean that we were. For the first time, the government started mandating that the soldiers go out and take regular rifle practice. Here at Fort Mackinac, we practice twice a week on 2 different rifle ranges, a 600-yard range and a full 1,000-yard range. And if you could hit that 1,000-yard range target better than 75% of the time, you earn the rank and title of marksman. And here at Fort Mackinac, we produce some of the best sharpshooters and marksmen in the military at the time. However, when we step back to fire, you're going to notice we're inserting some foam earplugs. That's because these rifles are incredibly loud. It should be a really good sign for you guys to find nature's earplugs, located right here at the end of your index finger. Just insert like so. I assure you they will work wonderfully. With that, we're going to march back into place, fire off 2 shots each. Hope you guys enjoy.
Carry on. Good one. Thumb on the center. On. What about? Take. On. Left. On. Detail, fire by file, commence firing. Firing. Eric, on.
Wow.
Work, on. Right, on.
I don't think so.
Squad, halt. Order, arms,